Hi, I'm Josanne, CreativeTT's Marketing and Communications Manager.
Hi, I'm Maarten, MusicTT's Project Officer.
And Melissa, MusicTT's General Manager, and we are here today for the MusicTT wrap-up, folks.
So today we just want to talk about some of the major projects that MusicTT has done over the course of 2022. So Melissa, which one do you want to focus on now?
Let's start with Project Spotlight. Actually, let's just say Spotlight on the whole. We'll get into the whole Project Spotlight thing. So Spotlight is a training program, essentially, where we upskill up-and-coming artists in their music business acumen. And we've also added Project Spotlight in recent times as an, let's say, a final project to the entire thing. So they learn about business, they learn about marketing, they learn how to do all these things with themselves, and now they have to put it into practice. So Project Spotlight is an EP album that launches at the end of every Spotlight program. So the Spotlight program takes about 9 months to a year, depending.
First of all, we have to talk about Project Spotlight 2 launch, which we launched at the beginning of the year.
Right.
Yes.
So we launched Project Spotlight
January 14th, because I have it here.
2. Right, at the beginning of the year we launched Project Spotlight 2. We featured 8 tracks by 6 artists, and yeah, it was really well received. The tracks are really amazing. You can just go to MusicTT socials, check it out.
And then we also had, towards the end of this year, on November 3rd, we had the Project Spotlight 3 premiere. So this would have been cycle 5 participants producing Project Spotlight 3. So we decided, thanks to Film TT, to have this whole shebang grand premiere thing, if you were there.
Looking back too far. No. So all your negative vibes is a no. Bad talk man mind. No space, no time. You get no energy in my spiritual space. No.
Well, we all know Reverb is a huge part of MusicTT's projects as well, with over 40 training videos. It's like training
Webinars.
workshops, webinars, where persons can go on to our YouTube page or even our website to learn on different topics such as
How to monetize your streaming, how to navigate IP and copyright, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff.
And definitely Karen Rose's Discoverability and Monetization workshop. All of it is available on YouTube, so you can go back and you can check it out.
So coming out of the Reverb workshops and webinars is Reverb Experience. This year we had the 2nd annual Reverb Experience Into the Musicverse.
And you also get to see performances at the end of each day.
Yeah, so we actually had some really exciting presenters this year. We had TikTok Latin America, we had So Stereo out of the US. Reverb Experience was a totally virtual experience this year, but we're hoping to make it a hybrid experience next year.
Yeah, so we also have that available on our YouTube channel, some snippets of it. Because, seeing that, we plan to make this a profitable venture at some point, it just may not be available to you in the future. We had 32 performances, 40 speakers across 20 different countries, 18 events, and over 28,000 viewers from all different parts of the world. Look out for 2023 information on Reverb Experience. You absolutely do not want to miss 2023. We are looking forward to having you in person as well as online. So we had 2 missions this year. We had Island Wave partnering with us for South by Southwest, which was in March this year in Texas, Austin, Texas. And then we had Island Wave again partnering with us for Music Matters in Singapore. The South by Southwest side of things boosted really well in terms of the artists and their ability to connect with their audiences and connect with persons for collaborations. So in terms of boosting visibility for artists and having them on that stage, that Island Wave stage, which was totally packed out. The owner of the club was saying that he has never seen this club packed out that much before. So he was pleasantly surprised that a Caribbean stage could have done that for his establishment. And for South by Southwest, Island Wave stage was the largest and most viewed stage as well for 2022 as well as 2021 when we participated as well. For Music Matters is heavy on the business orientation side of things. So besides the collaborative efforts that were able to come out of Music Matters, we got a lot of business contacts interested in the Caribbean music side of things. You can check out some of that footage from those events again on our YouTube as well as on Island Wave page. They go by Iza Island Wave, IZA Island Wave. So you can check those out.
So finally, we're gonna just talk about our live music district. So in 2022, we kind of rebranded the Live Music District to be a music event partnership initiative. So we actually partnered with music events happening all across Trinidad and Tobago and activated performances and performers that we were able to subsidize to these music event promoters and
Event managers.
Yeah. We did, I think, over 40 events for 2022 already. We actually have a couple more coming up. So it's not done. Right? So, and we did everybody from classical, choirs, steel pan, parang, calypso, soca, rock, rap, everything you could think of. Live Music District was represented there. And feedback has been immense because all these events said they possibly could not have done the event without our assistance. So we were really happy to come in there and make sure the performers are paid, make sure the events can happen, and make sure everybody can come to these events and experience Trinidad and Tobago music on this kind of scale.
And also this year, something very special happened at the Live Music District. It is the very first time that CreativeTT, MusicTT, FilmTT, and FashionTT all came together for LMD's Christmas at Napa. It was a spectacular event. So basically, MusicTT was nice enough to let us, piggyback on their already amazing initiative. And FilmTT came on board. We got to speak with directors of some of the local films. And for FashionTT, there was a whole fashion district where you could have shopped, brought your Christmas list, get your stuff. There was also a fashion parade.
I was now going to answer that.
I can't leave that out.
Whole fashion parade.
The fashion parade, it was amazing. So thank you once again, Melissa, for letting us hop on board. And it was such a great event. And of course, thank you to Lisa Marie Daniel, who's the general manager of FashionTT, and Leslie Ann Wills-Caton, the general manager of FilmTT, for all your wonderful input in this as well.
I would also like to throw in a thank you there to Maarten de Beek. Maarten did the entire creative presentation and layout of the entire event, and Aaliyah, oh my god, it was so pretty. It was so pretty inside. And to Akua Leaf for the artistic direction for the musical performances that were happening. He coordinated the music and the bands together and everything, so that was really cool. I mean, if you missed out, the next one, hint hint, is coming up in March.
Hopefully, March 2023.
March, yeah, so just look out for it.
So 'tis the cruise ship season as well, and MusicTT has, through LMD, through LMD, provided nice entertainment.
We're partnering directly with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, and also Tourism Trinidad Limited to kind of activate performances. We're looking at some bigger performances that may be open to the public come in January. So kind of look out for that.
So those were just some of the major projects that we have going on. Some of the other planned stuff were the micro sponsorship, the TTISRC, and our ongoing partnership with GMAT, which is the Gospel Music Awards of Trinidad and Tobago. So for the micro sponsorship in particular, this year we sponsored 10 persons.
So with the TTISRC, so this is something that we started last year, and we decided to really activate it a little stronger this year. So we actually partnered with some of the major artists to kind of talk about the potential of utilizing the ISRCs with the TT codes, so that you can, monetize what you're doing, kind of track back everything back to Trinidad and Tobago.
Throwing back for a second to the RVRB webinars, you want to check out Keith Kirk's metadata webinar, because it is closely tied to the TTISRC, but more so to the monetization and making sure that you don't have money sitting in a black box somewhere that you should be collecting. Some other random things that we had going on this year, which I definitely need my trusty phone for. We had a collaboration with a company out of China named China Manyard. They were basically looking for artists locally to collaborate with their artists in China, as well as for them to promote Trinidad and Tobago music at their Caribbean clubs in China. We had 2 music meetups in collaboration with Wing It and Tova Group, which also featured an open mic session and performances by our Spotlight alumni. And in celebration of the 6 years of independence, we did like TikTok reels and IG reels of artists covering local building songs, as well as most recently Knowing Your Sound workshop hosted by Regen, which took place on November 13th at Sound Forge. That is Reform Generation, so you can check them out on their socials. Brand new conference, CreativeTT, all 3 GMs actually attended this conference and was talking about branding from the creative perspective in each of the fields, film, music, and fashion. As well as we also attended the Caribbean Investment Forum, which was hosted by our parent ministry, Ministry of Trade and Industry, as well as Caribbean Export. We were busy.
Very busy.
We were busy.
Very busy.
And it would be remiss of me not to mention our darling Mariella, who is another project officer for MusicTT that's not here. Yes. And introducing our newest member to MusicTT, who's behind the camera like this right now. She's like, Melissa, you can bring me on camera, girl. What is wrong with you? Yes, I am. Aaliyah Huggins.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
So this is Aaliyah, our newest addition to MusicTT through the OJT program. We love her. We absolutely do. She is a gem. Yes. So Aaliyah, how has your time been at MusicTT thus far? No pressure, I'll close my ears in case it have anything you don't want me to hear, right?
Well, I must say my time at MusicTT has been nothing short of great. In the short time that I've been here so far, I could say firstly that the experiences that I've gained are some of the most beneficial that I've had in my time as a musician and as a creative by extension. And I mean, every day in the office is a new adventure, learning a new skill, meeting new people in the industry is just great. And also, this is not me being biased, but I probably do have the best co-workers in Trinidad and Tobago in the creative industry, especially because they are geniuses and masters at the things that they specialize in, and they are some of the most knowledgeable people you'll ever meet. So it's a privilege, and I count it a serious, serious blessing to be a part of this wonderful team. So yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
and I know Maarten and Mariella appreciate her as well very, very much.
It spoiled me here. It spoiled me.
This was a very informal
And informative.
very crazy / informative wrap up. But we know y'all could relate. So all right, so season's greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, happy
everything, just lots of happiness.
yeah, happy everything until
Until
I shouldn't say
2023. Which
carrying over into 2020. Yes.
And we have lots in store. So make sure to follow us on all our platforms.
And we still have LMD events going on earlier, so go and look for the calendar on our website. Look for it.
Yes.
Look for it. Bye-bye.